NuubCast.
Greetings, fellow noobs. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is Blomus, bringing you a 1v1. We are here on Ohana, and we've got a PVZ. We've got VD Flying Beer, which I can only translate as venereal disease, which this Protoss player has contracted via drinking too many flying beers. Anyway, his opponent, Adrenaline. Diamond level Zerg player on that hunt towards Masters League. Welcome to the NuubCast. If you are unfamiliar, we have been for almost 3 years now, all about shining the light of esports where the sun don't shine. But this is the first cast I'm making since my announcement that I will be going on hiatus until Heart of the Swarm is released. That is the plan. I will be back, hopefully, all things considered. And I just wanted to take a little bit of opportunity while we watch the opening of this game to kind of flesh out my reasons for taking this hiatus. It's mostly been in the last 2 weeks that I've noticed, you guys may have noticed long before this, but I have noticed in the last 2 weeks a significant decline in the quality of my casting. And let's put all the cards on the table. I've never been freaking Apollo or Artosis or Day 9 or anything like that, you know. I've never been a great caster. But my focus has been off. I've had a lot more dead time, downtime, lacking things to say, repeating myself over and over again, talking more about the channel and in broad terms and myself in broad terms than the actual game. A lot of things that I didn't used to do mindfully, purposefully did not do, that I found myself doing more and more. And there's several factors involved. The main factor, I think, and this is, 100% the main factor is that I just don't play StarCraft anymore. At all. Like, I could not. It's been probably 6 weeks since I played Wings of Liberty. I got a beta key. When the beta first came out, I begged, borrowed, and stole to try and get a beta key. I got one. I played maybe a handful of games, and then I got my own beta key, and I'm pretty sure I played maybe 2 games on my own beta account. I'm just not playing this game right now, and part of it is interest, part of it is playing other games, part of it is time. I just don't have the time to invest in playing the games like I once have. Don't go after those flying beer. Don't go out. No, that was a mistake. Oh, you fell for it. You fell for it. But those lings are... Maybe they'll kill 1 or 2 probes, but they're not going to get too much. Because Adrenaline's flying beer is going to attack with his probes eventually. But actually, they're doing pretty good. Adrenaline is keeping them active. Trying to keep them alive. Oh, he did get one more. Man, Adrenaline is working it right now. Doing a very nice job with these lings. And speed is finished, so it's going to be much harder for Flying Beer to kill those lings. And Adrenaline has his expansion out. These lings coming back in. They're like fully regenerated. Their health is fully back, and now they are trying to do... Oh no, he's attacking his... Oh no, that's the worst. Oh, that is the worst. But you can't even... How did he do that? He actually had to attack command on the Nexus for that to happen. That's interesting. But the sentry takes care of the other lings, and things have stabilized here for flying VD Bear. It's like Pedo Bear. It's an interesting place for a forge. Roaches are going to be able to pick that off easy. Same with this. I don't know if I like the positioning of these buildings. Not the best SimCity I've seen ever. But yeah, so the big issue is my playing time. I feel now that's not exactly a new thing. My playing time in StarCraft has been down for more than the last month plus. It's probably been down, not quite at this level, but low enough for like 6 months, easy. However, the other side of it is that not only before I was not playing, but I was watching basically every tournament that came out. So I was on top of the scene. I was on top of the metagame. I knew every tournament, what was happening, and what players were doing well and what players were not doing well. All that stuff. I knew. You know, I had it. Oh, it looks like Flying Bear wants to do the Sentry all in with the... he's going to get spotted. Overlord sees you. You're dead. Yeah, I don't see this doing much. 3 sentries is going to come in. The Roach Warren may or may not even be finished. It's going to drop the sentries. It's going to force field the ramp. And then he's going to attack... Oh, look, Spore Crawler. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. And then he's going to warp in Zealots. And if the Spore Crawler finishes, he's going to be in pretty good shape. Why are you going back here? Flying Bear! Oh, he's going to do the sentries in the... Wow, with Stalker warp in. Now this sentry is going to die. This was terribly executed. Terribly executed. That was brutal. Brutal. Infestation Pit already down here for Adrenaline. He's going to get a couple of drone kills. Not that many. Maybe 1 or 2. Or, yeah, he didn't get any. He didn't kill any workers. 0. You kidding me? My goodness, that was brutal. That was like one of the worst attempts at harassment maybe I've ever seen. Oh, that was terrible. Did he even get his, he got the Warp Prism out at least. Yeah. Wow. Wow. So yeah, so I don't get to watch as much as I used to and would like to. I've been watching a little bit more recently just because of Pro League. I've been wanting to check that out, and it's on like an almost reasonable time where I can actually watch it. And that for reasonable time for me is in the middle of the night or in the late evenings because I'm at work and I can actually take some time to watch it. Adrenaline's going to get in here with these lings and just tear stuff up. He's going to force a cancel on this. Or is he going to let it finish? He's going to let it finish. Wow. Oh, I don't like that. He probably could have gotten that. Anyway. Lots of infestors. We got more queens coming, more lings. Adrenaline is well on his way to kicking some ass. He's got already a healthy 20 supply lead. And Flying Bear going to try and do that harass, but he is getting denied every which way. And Flying Bear is just getting absolutely rolled here, I think. He can't keep up. He's just not playing well. He's not playing as well as Adrenaline. Adrenaline's doing much better. Way on top of this cat. Doing everything he needs to do. And not really giving Flying Beer. I think I called him Flying Bear. Not really Flying Beer. Not really getting a chance to do any kind of real damage. Here come the lings. There's actually enough of them that if they get in here and get surrounded, they can kill most of these units. That's like, what was that force field? It was like, oh, I'm a sentry, I'm about to die, I better make a force field randomly. That was probably the greatest exchange. Like, oh my goodness, cost-effective exchange of all time. You got like 5 stalkers, an immortal, and whatever else for like a couple of lings. Unbelievable. And he's going to be +2. And these guys are +1. So yeah, that's basically the story right now. What I'm hoping will happen is I'll take a break. I'll get away from the game for a couple months, and as we know, Heart of the Swarm is coming out in March, and when that comes out, I will get back into StarCraft. I'll be a little bit more excited. I'll want to be learning Heart of the Swarm, and those two things coupled together, me taking an extended break from the game and the launch of the expansion, will renew my enthusiasm for the game, because that's really a big issue, isn't it? That's really the big issue, is I am not as interested in the game, and so my casting is going to reflect that. I'm not one of these guys who will put it on. Yeah, now those lings got to get out of there now that the Colossus is here. I'm not one of those guys who puts on a, fake enjoyment during a game. If it's not, if I'm not tickled watching a game, you're gonna hear it. It's gonna be able to tell, and I can tell in my own casting that I'm not as interested in casting the game. And it's always been about fun for me. It's, obviously I haven't gotten anything else out of this, so and I always knew that once I lost that passion for casting, I wasn't going to be interested in for very long in continuing. So hopefully what happens is what I want to happen. My interest is renewed with Heart of the Swarm, and Adrenaline gets his 4th out, and Ling Infestor, this is going to be brutal. He's going to absolutely stomp. Even though Flying Bear has a higher supply right now, I just have a feeling that, like, Adrenaline has so outplayed him. If he actually gets out there and is able to win this battle, it'll be a little bit disheartening, I think. Oh, here comes these lings. Get a force field now. Nice burrow. Very nice. So yeah, hopefully Heart of the Swarm comes out, my interest is renewed, and we jump right back where we left off. You guys submit your Heart of the Swarm games, and I cast them, and we get better together. Is there a chance that will not happen? There's a chance. It's a slight chance. What are you doing, Adrenaline? Where are your fungals? Come on, Brusky. You should have friggin'... Oh, you don't have no parasite. I was gonna say, steal those Colossus. Oh, I think he wasn't paying attention. I gotta think he missed it. He was somewhere else. I can't. I'm actually gonna back up, because I have to. I have to back up. I have to back up to that engagement. Keep going. One more. And I'm going to look at Adrenaline. Yeah, he's not looking. He's totally not looking. He's not looking at all. His units are about to get slaughtered. Oh, yeah. He's already lost like half his units. He unburrows the lings. They attack. And he gets off what fungals he can. And... oh, that was brutal. Yeah, that's too bad. But it happens. And that just means that you've got to be on top of your shit. You got to be constantly watching the mini-map. You can't get... While you're macroing, while you're back macroing at your base, you got to be looking at the mini-map. You must be looking at the mini-map. And now Adrenaline has let Flying Beer back into this game. I mean, he's already back up. He's got his Infestor numbers up. And these fungals are going to actually... Holy crap, these spines and those fungals, absolute ownage. Total ownage. That was a terrible blink in by Flying Beer. And that was brutal. These lings are going to clean up the rest of these ground units. You're going to get in here, and they're going to get one and or any of these Colossus. They are going to get... Oh, no! They didn't get any of them. The Corruptors, though, coming behind. Lots of Stalkers coming behind. And actually, it looks like he's going to save these Colossi, which is pretty interesting. No, he's going to lose them now. And down they will go. No, you didn't save. Just one more volley. One more volley. Fungal with spine crawlers. So devastating. Never blink into spines if you can help it. Especially if there are infestors around. Precisely because of things like that. And that's, you know, that's Adrenaline knowing what he's got, knowing what he needs to do to protect himself, defend his base. I'm surprised he didn't stick around and kill that Colossus, though. That was actually Fungal! Fungal! And the Colossus go down. Yep, Fungal lose too. Fungal. I guess you don't need to. Never mind. Nibby man. Fourth base going down here for Flying Beer. And Adrenaline over here. Worst case scenario. March comes. Worst case scenario. March comes. Heart of the Swarm is released. And the fire does not reignite. And I will tell you right now that in that event, it's over for me. I will stop casting altogether. At least StarCraft. I don't know if another game comes out that I like. I don't know. But I don't really foresee that happening. It could happen. But like I still like the game. Like it's not like I don't like the game. I'm not as into playing it as much as I used to be, and I do like League of Legends. I do play League of Legends now. Not as much. I'm not diehard. I'm not as into League as I was into StarCraft. I'm actually using my time, and I'm catching up on a ton of single-player games that I've wanted to play that I haven't been able to, and that's where most of my time is going right now. So unless I, start doing Let's Plays, like, and why the hell would I do that? And I don't know what interest you guys would have in that either. But, why would you want to watch me stumble around doing Let's Plays? And maybe I would, get more popular. Maybe that would actually be better for the channel if I did Let's Plays along with my regular StarCraft casting, a little along the lines of like a Maximus Black or something. Occasional casting and then do Let's Plays of other games. I mean, that's been working out pretty well for him. Of course, he's got the whole Baus thing going, so... And I don't have that. So, I don't know. It's just the way things are going right now. And Adrenaline is taking over. Taking over this game. Mothership is out. 3-3's out. 3-3 coming for Zerg as well. And 50 Lings. Good lord. That's a lot of Zerglings. Void Rays out with the Colossus. Interesting, because exactly that, Fungal and Corruptor, make Void Rays pretty bad play in this situation. And man, Adrenaline is just doing it. And Flying Beer is almost like playing into his hand here. He's coming in with the Corruptors, so he's warping in Stalkers, and then they get fungled, and the Lings come in and kill them. So... Adrenaline playing this just like a textbook Baus, and to end this mothership is going to be a waste of existence, because all these guys are about to come in here and pwn it up. One fungal on those zealots. Yep, there it is, and they're gonna be deed. Was there anything else I wanted to say about the channel and the transition? Here's the thing. It's not going to be an automatic thing. I'm not just... Like, this is not the last video that's ever going to be on NuubCast, alright? Even if things turn out badly with Heart of the Swarm and I don't like it and I don't get into casting again, I'm still going to be doing... First of all, I'm committed to finishing... all the replays that have been sent in. I'm no longer accepting replays, so don't send any more replays to NuubCast@gmail.com until Heart of the Swarm comes out, because I'm no longer accepting new replays. Yeah, Adrenaline is just bousing this up. He's doing it well. So if you do send in new replays, I'm just going to delete them. Wings of Liberty replays. And yeah, don't send in beta replays either for now. And the Broodlords. But I'm also, Stargirl still likes StarCraft, and she still likes to cast every once in a while. So there will still be Stargirl casts of Wings of Liberty, and or beta stuff. If some pros release their replays, it might just be all White Rock casts because he's the one who releases replay packs of beta stuff. So there will still be Stargirl casts occasionally, and I plan on finishing the replays that I have in my inbox and in the queue. So right now I have 2 weeks worth of replays just in my queue in StarCraft, and I probably have about 10 that have to be screened. But I already know that only maybe a couple of those are going to make it. So about 2 consecutive weeks of casts left. But all that being said, oh man, this is just raffle stompish. And I bet that Flying Beer QQs about Zerg and Infestor Broodlord, how awesome it is. But Flying Beer played like crap in a box. Like, box of crap. Like, here's a box, stick it up to your butt, take a dump in it, and you got Flying Beer's game. And Adrenaline just was better in every respect in this game. Just absolutely better. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so there's still going to be content every once in a while. And who knows, if you guys clamor enough for it, I'll record whatever game I happen to be playing. I'll record it and I'll post some videos. I can't do highlights. I don't have time to edit game highlights. It's way too work intensive. I would like to do something like that because I like to play games like Rayman. I'm trying to finish Rayman. I've got Dishonored to play. I've got Black Ops 2 I've been playing the campaign of. I've been because that's the only FPS I only really like to play campaign. I just played Far Cry 3, which is probably it's definitely the best FPS I've ever played, and a really, really fun game. I really enjoyed the story. Probably the best villain that's ever been in games, in my opinion. Definitely just a really, really good game. Enjoyed the crap out of it. And yeah, so I've been still playing a lot of games, just not StarCraft, and it's not the ladder anxiety is not the thing. It's here, and it's the same because I don't get ladder anxiety with League of Legends at all. I'll just queue up, I don't care, and I don't care about StarCraft either. It's not, but in order to feel as though you've gotten a worthwhile sitting of StarCraft, you need to sit down, and for me, you got to play at least 5 games. And the first 3 of those are basically warm-up games before you actually feel like you know what the hell you're doing. And it's a big investment. I don't even like to sit down and play LOL every once in a while because I like to play more than one game, but games, you never know how long the game's going to be. It could be 20 minutes, it could be friggin' an hour and a half. I played an hour and a half game in LOL, and I was hoping for just a 20-minute game. I was like, oh, crap. Why is this taking so long? Can we please win or lose? And it happens. So, yeah. Anyway, this is going on way too long, and I'm talking more than I wanted to or expected to. But that's the long and short of it, mostly long. And hope you guys understand. I know you do, even though a lot of you don't like it. And, none of your worlds are going to end. I know that for sure. You know what I mean? You guys like the channel, but it's not, it's not as though Tastosis is leaving the GSL or something, it's just me. So, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here. I'm still on Twitter, still on Facebook. I'll still be posting and being a part of the community, and Stargirl's still going to do games now and again, and I've still got several weeks worth of content to put up. So that's just where we are. And when I do the last cast, I will announce it as the last cast until Heart of the Swarm. Until then, I don't know how much I'm going to bring it up. All right. So yeah, keep climbing that ladder as always. Love you guys. I'll definitely appreciate, obviously, all the support and the coolness of you guys hanging out for so long, sticking with, and hanging in there. Do appreciate that. Peace out, guys. Talk to you later.